Hello everyone, thank you for visiting my channel once again. In this video, I am going to demonstrate on my friend Lauren how to do a classic chignon hairstyle for long hair. The chignon is a very popular low updo hairstyle. It is chic, timeless, and very elegant. There are probably dozens of different ways to create a chignon, but the way I am going to do it today is the classic sleek look. And to get that look requires a little preparation on the hair before we can begin styling. For this look, I need Lauren's hair to be as straight and as smooth as I can get it. It's that smoothness that's going to give us those wonderful clean details in this type of hairdo. Lauren has very thick hair, so we did some prep work beforehand off camera. We put in some leave-in conditioner and we used large hot rollers to eliminate any frizz. And now I'm combing all the tangles out of her hair. This is probably one of the most, if not the most important step for the classic chignon, making sure there are absolutely no tangles. And if you are ever combing or brushing long hair, be sure to start detangling at the end of the hair and gradually work your way closer to the scalp. You'll yank out way less hair this way, trust me on this. I started with a wide tooth comb for any big tangles. Then I switched to a paddle brush. What I'm doing now is smoothing down Lauren's hair as best I can. Take your time with this step and try to get the hair as shiny and as polished as you can get it. The smoothness and shine of the hair really puts the wow factor in a simple hairstyle like the classic chignon. So spend some time on this step. If you have a flat iron, you can use that too, but be sure to use something on the hair to protect it from heat, especially if you are working with color-treated hair. Gonna get all those little baby hairs too. Be careful around the ears. Today, I'm doing something I rarely do when shooting my videos, and that is I am shooting outside on my balcony using natural daylight. I hardly ever do that, but today my friend Lauren was visiting me, and we had a big lunch with lots of Prosecco, and it was such a beautiful day, and both of us were in way too good a mood to be thinking about key lights and fills, so natural daylight it is. However, as you have probably already figured out, the downside of shooting outside is I don't have a lot of control over wild sound. And these woodland animals can get pretty loud. It's a non-stop party in this forest, day or night. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Now I'm using a rat tail comb to separate Lauren's hair into segments. I know it's hard to tell exactly what I'm doing from this angle. Why didn't I just move the camera to that side, Linda? Oh yeah, Prosecco. Anyway, I'm parting a segment of hair from just behind the ear, and I'm going to pin that piece out of the way. Then I am doing the same thing to the other side. Part a small section of hair from right behind the ear. I want these two side pieces to have the same amount of hair, so I may have to adjust accordingly. That was just a little test there to see if I left enough hair on the back to make up the main element of the chignon. One more pass with a hairbrush through the back part of the hair. Then secure this back part into a low ponytail. Try to keep the low ponytail centered on the back of the head. This part will make up the main part of the chignon. A little hairspray to prevent any flyaways. I'm making sure the ponytail is smooth, and I am securing the end of the ponytail with a little elastic band. I want the end of the ponytail to be together. You'll see why in just a bit. I'm experimenting here to see if I can do this style overhand, but in the end I decided it would look better if I turned the ponytail up underhand. To prevent any stray hair from sneaking out of the ponytail when I put it up, I'm putting a second elastic band closer to the end to keep everything in place and secure. Now I'm sort of folding up the ponytail underhand and turning the ends into the center of the curl toward me, and I'm putting a bobby pin through elastic bands on top of the ponytail and the elastic bands on the end of the ponytail. I'm just kind of holding those two elastic bands together with a bobby pin, and because of the way the hair is arranged, the hairpins will be hidden. Use as many bobby pins as you need to get the job done. All right, this next part is when the magic happens. I'm taking one of the smaller side pieces of hair and I'm carefully bringing it back around toward the ponytail. And I know it's hard to see because my shoulder is blocking everything. God, Linda. And I'm wrapping that piece around the elastic band that is holding the ponytail together. I'm wrapping it around as many times as I need until I almost reach the end. And then I'm tucking what's left under that flap of hair I made over there on the left side, and I'll secure that piece with a bobby pin. By this point, you can already see the detail of the chignon coming together. And then repeat that step with the piece of hair remaining on the right side. Make sure those pieces lay down smoothly. I didn't have quite enough hair left over to hide it under that right side flap, but if I wrapped the hair one less time, I would have had too much. So I'm using a U-shaped hairpin to attach that piece to the underside of the chignon. U-shaped hairpins are great for when you need to hold up large volumes of hair. Make any final adjustments or touch-ups. And there you have it. A smooth, polished chignon for long hair. You can leave it this way, or you can jazz it up for special occasions like I'm doing here, with azaleas that have been specially imported from the bushes in my front yard. I'm only putting in these flowers temporarily for pictures, but if you need them to stay in place longer, you can do it by creating longer stems on the flowers by using florist's wire and weaving the wire into the hairstyle. And there you go. Very pretty, very chic. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please mash on that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time with a video I really think you're going to love. So be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and good night.